I will work. I will go.
Our plan will succeed. Watch this.
I make the sacrifice.
They want to notice.
Let's do some body. Yes, it's good.
So generous of you. You are going to like this.
We'll get there soon enough. Let's go where it is safe.
Quick, ready yourselves. Shall I push the button?
Reached perfection.
I will work. I will go.
Our plan will succeed. Watch this.
I didn't make this sacrifice.
They won't notice.
Let's do some body. Yes, it's good.
So generous of you. You're going to like this.
We'll get there soon enough.
Like to try some. Nice.
Let's go where it is safe.
Quick, ready yourselves. Shall I push the button?
AK-47 for everybody.
bos, mae allforion yn gallu gwirnewid eich busnes. Ffoniwch Busnes Cymru heddiw I weld ai allforio yw'r ateb I chi, ac I gychwyn ar daith a allai fynd â chi'n bell iawn.
And what's up, guys? Good morning to this earlier than usual, much earlier than usual stream. So today we have matches from the Pro League. It is going to be ViViD, Big ViViD against R0ll, and that will be kicking off in 15 minutes. So I just thought we'd warm the stream up a little bit with a little bit of point of view gaming, and I've joined a 3v3 DEFCON here before we get into the tournament games. So the tournament games we're looking at are it's a pro round robin, really. They call it Pro League, but it's a pro round robin. And because ViViD is not an official expert, he qualifies for that. But I think you'd have to say he's probably favourite to win the whole thing. That could be OOE bias, me there, coming through, but I think if you look at who's entered, he looks like the favourite to me. Because you've got him, Shay, Freestyler, probably the top three, or likely to be the top three. You've got SBL, you've got R0ll, you've got Reznov. So that is the players entered in that. So it's yeah, all good players. I think it's going to be very competitive, and this game is pretty laggy by the look of it. We've got a GLA stealth here.
China has been generous. Construction is complete. It will look real nice when it's done. We will live in prosperity. There's not enough build space. Building is complete.
This is going to be the most delayed Truck Rush EU coming up.
Do you want these? Our supplies over there. This is tight schedule. Construction is complete.
Oh, misclick as well. It's a good start. First game of the day. It is a good start. Let's see what we can get done here. What I would love to do is ignore the terrorist if he's... Yeah, he hasn't even rallied them, so that's a good sign. Oh, that was the lateness. That was the lateness. I don't think that's going to get in at all, is it? No, that's unfortunate. And we got a car coming as well. Not good. Oh, if that gets into my trucks, that's going to be pretty bad. Move, boys, move, move, move. Oh, that's handy. The truck bugged out, and we ran it over as well. There's a tunnel actually there. I better make a flamer. Get rid of that and pray he doesn't make a hijacker. Oh, I've got a V coming in here as well. Looks like I'm getting no E-code here.
Moving rocket
I mean, you don't really want to no eco an inf.
We'll get the location.
It's not the best strategy in the world.
I like the big target. Our base is being attacked. Hear something?
Getting rather doubled though.
Where do you want these?
So let's get rid of that. Let's flame here. That's a shame he got that up. I think I better get this outpost over here.
Unit lost.
Okay, I've dealt with the V. I hope my allies are doing something. So we had a middle air that didn't go for raptors. That's unfortunate. And he's harvesting from my supplies as well. Good lord. Not repairing my... oh, look at this. He's not repairing my supply, so I've just lost that as well. What? I don't know who... what are my allies doing? I'm literally over here taking an absolute beating and they're chilling.
We'll get the location. Yes, better.
I am now hunted as well. Wonderful.
Dragon tank. We'll get the location. Relocating. Storage tanks sealed. Everything
Marvellous. So I better get the oil here to actually have some sort of economy.
Tune into the enemy.
Literally had... oh, here he is. He's made his 600 Vs now. He's ready to move out.
Tune into the enemy. Dragon tank. Maintain a smooth ride.
What is he doing?
Placed.
We'll get the location. Tune into the enemy.
Where is he?
Temperatures.
Where's he gone?
Yes.
Where has he gone?
Our miniguns will destroy the enemy. We'll
Eh.
tear their armor. We are the red
Never
line.
seen anything like it.
We'll tear through their armor.
valves. The dragon awakes.
I think it's Wraith on Smurf here.
Unit lost.
I will tell you everything I hear.
Minigun rocket soldier. For duty. Track down the
A
enemy.
beacon has been placed.
General, our base is under attack. We'll get the location. Moving operations. I think I can hear them. Going into the enemy. Moving operations. Moving operations. Moving operations.
Unit lost.
Hazem Gentle has left the game.
Congratulations, General. You have
Literally died to a couple of Battle Masters. Wonderful. I've lost my barracks. Might as well put him in there.
I will tell you everything. Adjusting frequency. I like the big targets. We'll get the
Just in case he forgot, not seen an airfield as of yet. He's building. You are having a laugh. He's Air Force and he's building an internet centre as nuke. He must be trolling. He can't be that bad.
Tune into the enemy. Ready for
He has to be trolling.
troop crawler sighting.
Seriously.
Standing attention.
And we have an Alpha on the field.
a beacon has been placed.
I will tell you everything I hear.
hide from me.
Adjusting frequency. Tune into the enemy. We'll get their location.
Hello, AirZ. Hello, Scuba. Hello, Nickname.
Adjusting frequency. We'll get their location. Tune into the enemy. Hey, let's go with the
He did lose his alpha there.
That's an easy one. Next up, the front line.
They have the whole mid.
Unit lost.
GG. No GG from Green. That's unfortunate. Alright guys, if you've just joined, we have ViViD against R0ll in 5 minutes. So that's what we're looking at here. Okay, I think ViViD and R0ll are actually here, so we might as well get into it. Right, so I believe we have a fixed 9 games here. And I think it's random reverse. Players are both here, so we'll crack into the lobby a little bit early. So I remember in the last cast I did, which was R0ll against basketball, R0ll wasn't happy with the game speed at all. So I don't know whether he wants to do a lag test. Yeah, we'll do a little test just to check how things are. But I think we're going to get always a bit of a high latency anyway, because you got R0ll from Jordan and you got ViViD from Malaysia. And I think Basketball or Reznov last time, he's from Turkey. So, yeah, as I say, you are going to get not perfection just by sheer distance. This is looking better though than R0ll against Reznov though. I think we were getting up into the mid-20s latency wise. If we stay under 20, I think that is pretty good.
Upgrade complete.
Construction is complete for China.
ViViD's happy with under 20, R0ll's happy with under 20.
We will live in prosperity. Building the Chinese. Let's build.
Crept to 23. R0ll says as long as you don't have Scuba's net, it's alright.
Nice location.
Could try Revora.
Have big plans. Let's take a look.
It's gone high now.
Construction built to spec. We will live in prosperity.
Yeah, it's gone high now. That's not good.
I built for China.
What would be better? I think Radmin. Okay, let's try Radmin. AirZ says, can I stream it too? I mean, the players are already a little bit worried about latency.
We have been defeated.
So we're just trying to find the best solution here. I mean, of course, nothing's stopping you if you want to stream the replays. I will ask the players, but I've got a feeling that maybe 2 streamers in-game and adding another location as well might raise the latency even more. You know, it's quite likely to actually. But let's see. I mean, I'm not, as I say, I'm not making the decision for them. But yeah, nothing stopping you casting replays or whatever you want to do there. Okay, so we're gonna try Radmin. And we'll see how that works out. Okay, so I am in the Radmin right now. Alright, cool. ViViD's here, and he had to install Radmin. Where the hell is R0ll? Well, we are awaiting R0ll here. He's actually... He doesn't have the Clan War admin server, it seems. I'm just giving it to him now. Yeah, so he says he can't find the network, and I've even said to him on, you'd enjoy our Discord messages right now. I've said it's very easy, even I can do it. Join network CW1, and that's a capital C. So Clan War 1, password 123123. He does seem to be struggling though. ViViD's got a 2v2 at 2 GMT. Alrighty. Right, I'll ask them about R0ll now. Let's just do this lag test first, see if this is any better.
Cannot we live in peace? If that is what you want. I'm hungry. What do you want with me? I will obey. Does it have to be so far? Does it have to be so far?
Alright, so to R0ll, they say he can... yeah, I'll just pass him on that message while they figure that out. Okay, so they say either replays or restream, just to pass that message on due to latency. I think that's fair enough.
Yes.
I think we'll have to go at this speed.
Can I have some shoes?
Mid 24.
What do you want with me?
Yeah, that's, I think it is actually slightly better than Game Ranger, so we'll go.
A warrior has fallen.
Hello, Millard.
We have been defeated.
That is true actually. I remember reading that. The bottom chooses, so... Alrighty, we'll go Summer Arena. So, any score predictions, guys? It is random reverse, so remember that's a factor if there is imbalanced potential matchups, but I am predicting a very convincing win here for ViViD, because I think ViViD is well regarded as within sort of top 5 1v1, and certainly who is someone who can give anybody a game and potentially beat them as well on his day. Whereas although R0ll's a really good player, I wouldn't say he's in that bracket of challenging the sizes, the Boykers. But yeah, what do you think? As I say, this will be interesting. I've not only overly seen them. R0ll's got everything wrong so far, so it is ViViD's map. Okie dokie. Alright, good luck, have fun, good games. Oh, very interesting on this map actually. Very, very interesting. Alrighty, so let's introduce the players. Let's introduce the armies. So in the north of Arctic Lagoon, we have R0ll with the Tank General. And in the south, in the green, it is Big ViViD with Stealth. Now, I actually don't think this is the worst map in the world for China, especially tank, because there's a lot of ways to get your flamers in and stuff like that. So we'll see how this works out. R0ll is going for 3 dozers again. I think we saw that in his last series. It does seem to be something he likes to do, and I'm sure this variation will involve a truck rush. Yes, it does. So the truck is on the way. ViViD is ready for this though. Terrorists, just the one terrorist actually in position. So ViViD has potentially rally scouted that, because he's brought this back into position and he should be ready. The terrorist, yeah, the terrorist is there, and that will zone out the truck. Manages to get the tunnel up as well, and very nice. Control fire on the ground. Just got that truck. Almost messed that up. Now this could be pretty big. A hijacker is already out. Now if R0ll had started with a flamer there, this game would have already been over. ViViD takes the gap though, and he's already begun chipping away at these trucks, so that is super annoying for R0ll. And now I'm waiting for the tech harass behind this as well. So there he is. Irritates the mining, doesn't actually pick off a truck. And here comes that tech RPG. Now what does ViViD have at home for this? He actually doesn't have anything, so he's just decided to mine both supplies. Not a complete box there, and his trucks are kinda bugging out. Will ViViD hit the mines though? Causing a little bit of damage to his own technical there. He's going to lose his own tech. That's a pretty big mistake. Something with the terrain there, yeah. Already has a very aggressive tunnel though, and one dozer's going down. This supply is under big siege. What can R0ll do in return? Is a little bit of a push coming here. Nice mix, to be honest. Outpost GAT and couple of flamers. Now ViViD, I would say, would be aware that a push is coming, because he's literally just been able to gun this supply down. And here it is. Bit of a dodgy pop from ViViD there. The GAT goes down. The flamer is working away at the tunnel. Pops a tech. Does manage to get that flamer, which is very important actually. If that flamer here would have comboed, I think ViViD could have been in a lot of trouble there actually. Pulls his technical back, he's going to repair that. Pops it again, few RPGs in the mix. Can get a super tech here. 1 scrap. And yeah, 2 scrap. I think that is GG now. Just based on that. R0ll not scrapped in iron. And ViViD even takes R0ll's former, I guess you could call it, second supply there. Throwing down another arms dealer, rebuilding his barracks. That supply will instantly be interrupted though. ViViD does move in to defend this supply. Super Tech putting in the work. And that's what I'm talking about. The Super Tech can just give you so much value. Doesn't want to lose it though. And ViViD has to give up this supply in the end. I think it was quite ambitious to throw that down. Maybe it would have been better to throw this one down here. Super Tech wreaking havoc. Kills a flamer for free. I think he wants to get into that building. He does. Which is going to be super annoying. And he could get a dozer here. Now, does ViViD realise there is a third dozer on the field, or does he think he's hunted R0ll? That will be interesting actually, because that is one advantage of the 3 dozers. When the GLA thinks you've actually hunted, it can often result in the GLA sitting back and the tank's thinking to itself, well, I've got that third dozer, I can still expand, I can get my prop. And that is what we've seen from R0ll. He has thrown down his prop. Probably want to get Lotus out. Lotus is out, so now R0ll can boost that economy and get the oils. But this is the disadvantage of tanks. So whilst R0ll is clearing up this area over here, GLA can just pop on a different area in the map. And that is what we're seeing here. ViViD now assaulting this front position which R0ll has here. Should be aware of the mines. That would be pretty... yeah, he sees it now. Pretty bad if he just walked into all of those mines. And he does pick off that supply. ViViD now really pumping out the units. Does have 1 oil. We'll see that R0ll has a prop though, so is that enough of a giveaway to show that R0ll is on the 3 dozer? And that is a nice little pick there with the Lotus. Oh my word, the Super Tech survives. RPGs to the rescue, but what does, yeah, there's no, this is it. How is R0ll going to hold this? And ViViD is aware of the last dozer as well. So he's gunning down that supply. If it was me, I'd probably just go and get that, because once you've got that, you know you've won, basically. Decides to engage, that's also fine. I think he will win this fight. Do we see chains? We do not see chains. In comes the Super Tech. That's going to be super annoying. R0ll does get his CC up, but ViViD here made a good, I would say, choice rather than pure hunting. He is literally going to overwhelm R0ll with sheer mass and sheer army. Oh, miscontrol there from ViViD to lose that Super Tech. I think he was distracted by the Lotus at home, maybe capturing his oil. Still, it's looking pretty grim for R0ll. I mean, ViViD can do what he likes at this point. He is teching, the palace will be up. He's thrown down a supply in the middle here. He's got a supply going down on the right. Tiny little GAT ECM push here, but even just 1 RPG in the bunker is going to be super annoying. Did the Lotus get picked off there? No, she didn't. She sneaked out, and she's going to try and capture that arms dealer. Yeah, and R0ll forgot about that flamer. ViViD again chasing that Lotus. R0ll has to sell his forward war factory now. Does re-establish his second supply. And she's off again, the Lotus. ViViD will at least know where she is with the reveal on the tunnels. Moves the radar van here. Yeah, he is aware now. And, oh, she's down. R0ll is hanging on. But I can't see a comeback from this position. I mean, R0ll has nothing against the battle bus. ViViD, all the oils, all the supplies, can literally win just with pure quads at this point. Flamer nicely picked off. Didn't quite manage to get in the fishing hut there. That'd be a nice holiday home, actually. Nice little cabin on the lake. A little bit of fishing. Very nice. Well, R0ll is doing his best here. He's tried to clear ViViD out of this right side of the map. Nice, what would you say? Nice layering of tunnels here from ViViD, so he can pop, retreat, pop again. Makes it more difficult for the tank. And that Vet 3 quad is putting in the work. These ECMs are going to get picked off. Now the Flame are going to go down. And Lotus is back, and she has actually got R0ll and oil there, which ViViD is slowly gunning down. Right, R0ll is pretty much mined out on his main supply now. What does ViViD have back at home? No secondary economy, but big float from both players actually. And here's the battle bus. What do you do against the battle bus? Yeah, that is the GG. As soon as R0ll sees the bus, there's no way he's gonna deal with that. So ViViD, as expected, takes a 1-0 lead in this matchup. I think the reverse is potentially a little bit more dicey for ViViD. R0ll is good with GLA. But let's see what ViViD decides to go for. Will he go for the 3 dozers? Will he go for a forward supply truck rush off with 2 dozers? Will he go backward supply? What will he do? Hello, Big Logica in the chat, supporting ViViD. Chris says, I'm confused. What is R0ll doing? Wraith says he's wasting time. I like that from Mart Smart. ViViD gonna steamroll R0ll. How about that? Very nice indeed. We like a bit of that. That might hit the ZH News, you know. That could be the headline. R0ll gets steamrolled. You never know. Anyway, let's see. Game 2 coming up. Alrighty, in the top of Arctic Lagoon, in his favoured green colour, with the tank, it is ViViD. And in the south, in red, we have R0ll with the Stealth General. And already a variation from ViViD here, from what we saw R0ll go for in the last game. And that is going to be your standard 2 supplies, your 2 safe supplies at the back. might decide to go for a truck rush off this supply, although that dozer is a little bit late. War factory thrown down. And where is R0ll's second tunnel here? Okay, just throwing that down. So if ViViD had actually gone for a truck rush from here, that could have potentially been disaster for R0ll, though he does have a terrorist in position, but that is a very, very, very late tunnel. Nice little position being set up here on the left. That will be very annoying to deal with. And does ViViD see this? He might not see that. No, I don't think he sees that. GAT out of the war factory. We'll get rid of that worker, and a GAT on the left as well. Does stop the rally terrorist, and he will now be aware of this position, and that is always a nightmare to actually deal with that. Very nice protection of the dozer there. Do like to see that. Outpost has been built for the hijacker, and in comes the initial harass here. Yeah, so ViViD's very worried about a hijacker there, and is preemptively flaming. That is really, really nice. Pro move there. So he's waiting for his outpost to get in the mix. Doesn't want to get hijacked by that flamer. Or lose that flamer to a hijacker, rather. And yeah, here we have a nice little army to clear this out. So there is the hijacker. ViViD saw it pop, and that hijacker is going to go down. Flaming his own units a little bit here. Clears the bunker. But there is the flame wall. And this quad just gets back in the tunnel. But I think ViViD would be happy with that. Cleared this area without taking too much damage, and R0ll is now in a position where he literally does not have a tunnel out on the map. So really, really bad situation for R0ll already. ViViD's economy taken no damage. And what is R0ll's follow-up here? It's to try and get the oil, but that might be denied. And oh, another hijacker gets spotted, does it? Yes, it does. Oh, the flamer. The flamer. Ah! Oh, just on the last second. ViViD deals with that. Little bit of friendly fire there. The troops in that outpost were like, whoa, hold on. It's getting hot in here. It's getting hot in here. So, let's have a look what's going on. Hello, aka Baloney. Welcome, welcome. Hello, Spalding. Just saw you there, sneak in the chat. And look at this from ViViD here. So even if R0ll gets that oil, this is quite an army here to deal with. And I would say the big size has set a little bit of a meta in this matchup as tank, which is the mass flamer to flush the stealth out. And it does seem to be a very effective build. R0ll going for a little bit of a counter push here. ViViD has made a bunker and has made a battlemaster, and yeah, just that bunker with a battlemaster and a GAT is definitely going to slow the push down a little bit. Doesn't get veterancy on the battlemaster, and that is purely to not give away as much XP. I'd like the war factory to be repaired, although ViViD does go for the veterancy in the end, so a little bit of a mistake here. But whilst ViViD is holding that, he is burning down R0ll's base here, so R0ll is under pressure. And also losing a lot of his quads. Very, very nice defense from ViViD. So did lose a war factory, but again his economy is not being hit, and these flamers are going to have free reign. R0ll has to do an emergency pop here, but this could be absolute disaster. It's going to be. The GATs get a little bit burnt again, but these four flamers are going to close the game out here, and R0ll desperately pops or counter pops to try and get some damage done, but he's not going to be able to achieve anything here. The flamers come in, and R0ll is losing his whole base, and that is a nice little start there for ViViD. A 2-0 lead in a matchup which sure is winnable both ways. I think depending on the map, you can say tank can be favoured depending on the map. ViViD very much focusing on this counter push, knowing that if he holds that, the game is his, and he looks fine to me. Nice little bunker, the mines, nice little unit comp here. Taken a third supply on the right as well. And he actually brings his flamers back to combine his army and fully flush R0ll out of this side of the map. Oh, and that is not what you want to do with your quads. We might just see the GG there. Yeah, GG. And ViViD takes a pretty convincing 2-0 lead. That was ViVid's map choice. Hello, Lucifer Rice. You are up bloody early, mate, to catch this stream. I feel like this is early in the UK for a stream, let alone Canada. Or maybe you've not gone to sleep yet, who knows. And I see Nickname lurking in the chat there, taking notes for his weekly ZH News content. Secretly hoping there will be a little bit of drama that's going to hit the front page of his newspaper. Alright, R0ll says Summer Arena, and we are into game 3. So this is R0ll's map. Ooh. Alright, so interesting little matchup here. I'll make a prediction on how I think this will go in the sec, but let's introduce the armies for these players. So in the north of Summer Arena, we have ViViD in the green with Demolition. And in the south, 2-0 down, now in the purple, we have R0ll with the Super Weapon General. And R0ll is already going for something a little bit funky here. So I think on this map, Demo is very, very favoured to win with all the bunkers, with all the extra economy, and of course the cheaper terrorists, with Super Weapon, of course, having the more expensive Vs. So I think ViViD's going to comfortably win this game, and I think R0ll could take the reverse. That is my prediction. Very interesting build here coming from R0ll. So he's keeping his CC. He's going for an oil grab. And he's thrown down a very fast airfield as well. So he's really, really mixing it up. Well, Scuba, as I introduced at the start of the stream, this is the Pro League round robin. And as we know, although ViViD is like, as we said before, like top 5 1v1, can literally give any player a game, he has not been voted an expert. So therefore, based on that, he qualifies for what is the Pro League round robin. So yeah, on paper, you've got all the best, what I call the best of the rest. Nice vanilla Raptor there, taking out a full tech RPG. So ViViD's going to be like, what the hell is up? But yeah, as I was saying, you know, it's what I call the best of the rest. So if they are not having that expert badge and they're considered super, super good, they go into this Pro League round robin. And ViViD is now aware there something weird is going on, and he is rushing with his techs to try and deny all the oils. He denies one. Oh, that was a big... To miss that one was quite big. And actually, R0ll's going to find himself on 2 oils here. Potentially a third. With what is a weird build, which is potentially throwing ViViD off a little bit. That's true. I forgot SBL was in this group as well. So SBL, Reznov, Freestyler, Shay. Who else have I missed? R0ll, of course, here, and ViViD. Does he have any RPGs here? Ooh, he has a TT. And he TT's the only supply of R0ll. Vanilla Raptor's going to get picked off as well here. So R0ll is at the moment only on 2 oils. And it's looking pretty grim for R0ll here. Those are going to be picked off. That's okay because he has a CC, but currently R0ll has no supply. And he doesn't have 2k yet from his oils to rebuild that supply.
What's the mission, sir?
Yeah, so although, as I say, funky builds are good to mix in because you can catch your opponent off, ViViD has reacted, I would say well. I wouldn't say perfectly, but I think the reaction has for sure been sufficient. And I very much like the TT on the single supply. I think that was a really good move when there's an oil grab going on. And he tried to deny as many as oils as possible. And yeah, this is quite cute over here. ViViD's going to try and kill that right oil with demo traps. Spalding says Knockout was 15 years ahead of his time with Vanilla Raptors, it seems. So Knockout was a former OOE player from Jordan, so from the same country as R0ll. He was about 55 when I was 12 though, actually, Knockout, and was always great fun to play with, and his speciality was team games, but coming up with weekly strats. And the jokes within the clan would always be that, like, I would say it'd be a ratio of like 1 to 5 of the strats being good. So the amount of Clan War 2v2 losses me and Knockout would have, simply because Knockout had a new strat that he wanted to try, which turned out to be absolute garbage. And one of them was like 2 airfield Vanilla Raptors as USA, which, yeah, didn't quite cut the biscuit. So R0ll is a legend. I do wonder how he's getting on, actually. But good times with Knockout. So despite getting what seemed to be absolutely wrecked with this different build order, R0ll has managed to build himself up a little bit of a V count, but he is literally on no oils and he is on 1 supply, and he literally gets a clutch EMP in there, which which locks down 2 quads, and the other 2 will get picked off as well. But look at this army coming in from ViViD. There is a few techs there. Another nice TT on the only supply of R0ll. And will we see him GG out here? That V is going to get picked off. We could see him GG out here. Selling the airfield. And he's rebuilding the supply over here. I mean, ViViD at this point can do what he likes. He already has the palace, so demolition upgrade is going to be coming soon. He's on 3 supplies. I mean, you don't necessarily want to camp versus super weapon, but ViViD doesn't have to force it at this point. There's no point taking a bad engage against those Vs when you're going to have demo bikes pretty soon. People say, you know, they're knocking R0ll a bit. I mean, R0ll will admit himself he's been a little bit inactive of late. Demobike coming in. And remember, back in the summer or whenever it was, when there was the ZH Champions tournament, where, I guess a little bit like the Extravaganza, we went into a league format, and the second in the group went into, it was like Champions League and Europa League, so like the top players in the group qualified to the Champions League as such, which were essentially the experts, and the ones just below that went into the like Europa League as such, and R0ll actually beat Asus in the final of that, which as I say, was a good result. And Asus is also considered, you know, a decent player, of course. Oh yes, Spalding, the super weapon laser Patriot camp to Alpha's build on FE was cool. Yeah, that was definitely. Which oh, which one? The one in the mid. Yeah, so like we're chatting about in chat, the favourites for this round robin are clearly ViViD, Shay and Freestyler, right? And I guess SBL is that one who is certainly in there with a shout. But my comment on SBL is very dangerous player on strange maps and different modes, but in what I call meta situations, so that is standard maps and meta matchups, I think he's just a little bit below the sort of top 6, 7, 8. I think he will struggle in that, and I don't want to spoiler anything, but he had a pretty damning result against Freestyler in a different tournament. I think that was last night, so that kind of backs up what I'm saying there. Alright, so let's adjust the scoreboard. ViViD takes a 3-0 lead, and we now see the reverse of these armies. So this, I feel, is the opportunity for R0ll to get on the scoreboard. I think ViViD has a very solid USA or super weapon against any GLA in general, but I think it is difficult on this map to beat GLA with USA, so let's see how it pans out. Yeah, so I'm just going to sidetrack and talk about this knockout super weapon laser Patriot camp build. So the strat knockout came up with was, of course, when everyone's picking like nuke and tank. And so the idea was, on Fallen Empire, the super weapon player would position themselves on the right side of the map. Which was me, he as laser basically took the safe supply. Oh no, sorry, he took his main supply and he built a laser Patriot on the hill. So the whole build was based on sacrificing the unsafe supply and basically himself to then surrender, give me 3 supplies plus a laser / super weapon Patriot camp. He'd also thrown one down at my front as well, and I would literally just rush alphas and potentially dozer hunt. That doesn't sound like me, does it? And I actually think we won some games doing that. That is the hilarious thing. Literally Patriots and alphas only. I think the surprise factor of a build like that is what gets you the win, when your opponents are thinking like, what the hell is going on here? You're rallying your armies into just so many Patriots, thinking what? Okay, so tech coming in for R0ll here. Is this a tech terror? It is. Firebase is going to go down. Nicely done. And a little bit of harass on the Chinooks, but ViViD won't lose a Chinook here. He will clear these RPGs up. And R0ll has expanded pretty fast here to a 3rd supply. ViViD is gearing up for the push though. And which side is he going to go from? He's going to go from the left. Let's see if that plays a big part here. Ooh, that's a big pick. Manages to get the tech there. And he's deciding to shut down this third supply quite early. I think that's a nice choice, actually. Tech coming in. Oh, and a nice little Ranger clearance here. So ViViD's very much going for clearing of the map rather than a knockout blow. No pun intended. Oh my god, Spalding says the first time he tried that strat with knockout, his power went off. And not intentionally, like from the other players killing the power, he just run out of power because he didn't work out how much power he needed. Oh my god. Ooh, attempted little dozer hunt here. Terrorist just does nothing, and that TT goes down as well. So this is starting to look very, very good for ViViD once again. And that is a big, big push. Do we have any demo traps to save R0ll? I do not think we do. It's going to come down to the engagement, but that is a lot of Vs. And ViViD has taken this move out very calmly. Oh, that is ambitious from R0ll. What is he doing there? Picking up those terrorists right in front of the Vs. And here we go. Tech's coming in. Unload of the RPGs. That is very nice micro from ViViD. Doesn't lose a single V there. Laser lock comes in. And wow. And I got this prediction wrong. GG. Absolute steamroll performance here from ViViD. That is 4-0. Ooh, and this is, yeah, this is feeling a little bit uncomfortable now. These games are looking like complete ownage. And that just is showing you how good ViViD is, because R0ll is a good player and will beat a lot of players. Well, the way it's going, ViViD was worried about his 2v2 matches in an hour and 10-ish minutes, but I think he's going to be fine. Unless we have a load of GLA mirrors camped out, I think he's going to be absolutely fine. In fact, he can probably go for a cup of tea and a biscuit beforehand as well. Hello, Joker, in the chat. Oh wow, very nice matchups we're getting in this random reverse. Alrighty, well, with his 4-0 lead, we have ViViD in the south of natural threats with stealth. And in the north, needing to get himself on the scoreboard, in the pink with Air Force General, it is R0ll. Well, I said it in the last game that was R0ll's opportunity to get himself on the scoreboard. Now with Air Force, once again, I think you are favoured. I don't see him beating ViViD in the reverse of this. So, needing this game to get himself on the scoreboard. And there are a few ways you can play it, but it seems R0ll is just going to go for Vs here. Yeah, he's just going for Vs. There is a little bit of awkward terrain here, so if you're wondering what he's doing with that barracks, I think his SimCity Mainly that supply is the problem, kind of taking up a lot of space awkwardly. That is why SimCity is looking so, well, weird, basically. So ViViD now sees a V, so he can say to himself, right, it's not Comanches. Doesn't yet know if it is the V Raptor variation though. But as this first tech comes in, he will be aware of that. Although he potentially already saw the racks there. Yeah, he might already know what's up. And wow, ViViD is going for a very offensive position here. And if that tunnel gets up... Oh, R0ll's trying to deny it. He doesn't deny it. And he's losing his Vs. And the pop... Oh my god, it's already over. It's already over, ladies and gentlemen. He does not deny that tunnel. Quad pops. Trying to get on top of these MDs. Quad does go down. Tech Terror being prepared as well. Oof. In comes that TT we were talking about. What's he going to go for here? The supply? The supply. R0ll getting absolutely torn apart here. Literally chasing shadows. He's trying to chase that tech. He's got tunnels in his base. Nice little laser lock from R0ll there. ViViD will place that back in. Oh, another V goes down. Second V goes down. This tunnel shall be erected. It is. Oi, oi. Oh my dear. I think R0ll has also probably lost a little bit of confidence the way these games have been going. Because some of that micro wasn't his best. Sure, it is hard to engage. There's so many RPGs. Oh no, no, no. Not like this though. Not like this. ViViD on a third supply. Second arms dealer being dropped down. We got a quad on the left denying the mining over here as well. Yeah, these tunnel positionings are an absolute nightmare to deal with. Yeah, it's carnage, so Joseph says, at what point is it carnage? I mean, it's carnage when you're, not just air, but any USA, when the Vs are dying and dropping so quickly, like they were, or have been throughout this game. What you need to do with any USA against GLA is keep your Vs alive and take really efficient engagements in the early game, for then to move out and either clear the map or go for the base direct for the complete kill. But my comment of complete carnage is, if we look at R0ll's base right now, there's one V in it, and I'm pretty sure when you got 3 quads sat outside your war factory, you're definitely not feeling good about yourself. R0ll will get himself an oil, but he has nothing to defend with. He is literally just about holding on with missile defenders, but the quads are on the left, gunning these Chinooks down. He hasn't actually brought these Chinooks back to mine, and look at the amount of quads coming in here. And this is going to be, well, 5-0. And I think it may go 6-0. with ViViD as Air Force. GG roll. And that is 5 wins to 0. Mohammed Al-Bavari says, wow, ViViD on fire. Ayman Abbas says, you're right, but these engagements are from a semi-player, not a pro. I mean, I think R0ll is pro, but I agree that the engagements were poor. And, you know, he's probably not happy himself with the way those engagements went. Yeah, I think we're quick to jump on players in chat to say, well, they're semi, well, they're noob. I mean, sure, we can. Everyone's level can vary a bit. We don't want to criticise too much. R0ll can definitely play better than this, but he's also up against a really good player who isn't, I'm afraid, making many mistakes. That's the difference here. So you can sort of say who you think is better from the start, but when ViViD, in terms of his own level, is putting in a really good performance and R0ll maybe is a bit below his, that's why we're seeing this gap. That's why we're seeing this disparity almost in skill. Is it as big as it's being shown here? Maybe on R0ll on his best day, definitely not. But even R0ll on his best day, you're still going to favour ViViD, right? But anyway, let's get into the 6th game, and we have ViViD in the north with the Air Force. R0ll needing to pull something out the bag here in the south as stealth. So Chris says R0ll has a bit of a mental block versus higher tier players, but does well versus his own tier. Yeah, this is a fixed 9 games. So ViViD has already won this set, if you like. But with it being a round robin, every game has some value. So you don't really want to drop any games in any set, even if you win the set. So ViViD will be wanting a 9-0 here. That's what he's going to be going for. Okay, a mini success for R0ll there. That tunnel does get erected, so that is good for him. And a very fast third supply here from R0ll. Tech coming in. Stops the MD getting into the bunker. Is ViViD paying attention to this dozer? Because there is no tunnel here. And that dozer could definitely cause some havoc. That is one delightful thing of playing Vs with Air Force, is you can afford to keep your CC. So it's always very nice to have that. Oh my dear. And that's a sign of a player not playing well, when you kill your own technical like that. I mean, ViViD did have the opportunity to crush some workers, but he'll take that. I mean, that has slowed down the TT completely. R0ll wasting a tech here as well. ViViD deciding to clear this area out. Little bit of a mistake here from ViViD. The Chinooks were slightly out of the line of shot. And that was sloppy from ViViD. Doesn't allow R0ll to get this position though, so overall good that he cleared it. But yeah, a mistake from ViViD there. In comes the TT. This will get in, I think. Firebase will cause a little bit of damage to it. R0ll hesitating on what to do here. Eventually decides to go for that supply. And he gets the supply. But drives back into the firebase. Instantly thrown back down by ViViD. And here comes the push. So what has R0ll got to stop this push? Eamon says, I'm curious to know how you read chat if you haven't got a second monitor. Yeah, so what I've done both today and yesterday is I'm using my iPad. So I've got my iPad in front of me to keep a little eye on the chat. Hello, Hepsi. I'm afraid R0ll Habibi here is, well, I want to say that Arabic phrase, but there's no way I can pronounce that. I'm going to do my best at saying this Arabic phrase here. Hang on. I need to be able to read it out. I know I can't do it. So, R0ll dago pud la watik hasud. That's what I'm going to say. I hope you managed to get some of that. Authentic pronunciation as well. One V goes down for ViViD there. R0ll losing a lot of his army as well here though. And a Vet 2V is going to be an absolute nightmare to kill. Ambo slightly out of position for ViViD. And R0ll is getting the oils as well. Second arms leader being established and the palace. This is looking a little bit better for R0ll, but what he needs is time. So he needs time to get those buggies out, to get those quads out to deal with these Vs. But is ViViD going to give him time? ViViD denies the oil on the left here. Emergency terrorists being made for R0ll, and this timing from ViViD might just about be perfect here. Search and destroys come in, yeah, GG. R0ll needed about another 30 seconds to a minute to get those buggies up. But yeah, ViViD's sensed the palace. He probably saw it with his search and destroy scan. And yeah, nicely closed out by ViViD there. I probably absolutely butchered that Arabic phrase there. Mohammed Amar says, did not understand the thing. Probably for the best, actually, because it's not the what's the word? The nicest phrase in the world. I think Hepsi probably guessed what I said, simply because I have written this before. Okay, so it is R0ll's map. But how is R0ll mentally after this? 6-0 down. Chris in chat said he is, you know, someone who feels or tilts a little bit against stronger or higher tier players. So how is he feeling right now? This is a sign of, you know, how strong is a player when they are this far down. Can they, you know, take a deep breath, go for a walk around the house maybe, splash a bit of water on the face and try and get themselves back in the zone and not feeling sorry for themselves. Yeah, and I think this is a sign that R0ll's given up. Okay, I'll pick a map. When he's asking me to pick the maps, I don't think that's good, because what you should be doing, even if you've lost the set, you should be trying to take 1-2 games here, because every game counts. That's the point in this sort of format. I'm just trying to find the topic here. There it is. I found the topic. Let's have a look. Let's go for Vendetta. That's a fun map. we'll go for Vendetta. Both players wish themselves fun to the other player. And it's over to the paint. It is a paint mirror, as I like to call it. So in the north, with his 6-0 lead, it is ViViD with the stealth. And in the south, now in the orange, we have R0ll as GLA. Now, if you asked him, I think R0ll would like a GLA mirror. I think it's a matchup he does enjoy and feels confident in. The only bad news for him is it's a matchup ViViD is very good in as well. Now, coming back to my earlier point about sort of strength and trying to dig deep and have a bit of true grit in a set, R0ll should have been praying for a matchup where he could take a couple of wins, and this is one of them. So it's not completely imbalanced. You can get a win both ways here. You could say, of course, the GLA is favoured with the Scorps, but at the same time the stealth tunnels are pretty handy. So I think it's a relatively balanced matchup, this. And slightly different build orders from the players here. So R0ll is rushing those 3 supplies, whereas ViViD goes for 2 supplies. A nice tunnel there, giving him control over the oil area. But here is the difference. A TT is being prepared. Tech coming out from ViViD here to deny that worker. Denies it and heads home. So doesn't want to lose it. Oh, he actually engages that tech. There is a terrorist in there. Nice pull away. Oh my word, ViViD. Nice pull there, and R0ll actually killed his own tech again. And he laughs at that. I think R0ll is... R0ll is kind of broken here, to be honest. Wonderful pathing here from ViViD. This is the tech terror. And look at the timing of this. You've got a tech on the unsafe supply here. That is pulling R0ll out of position. In comes the tech terror. Flawless play. Arms dealer goes down. These workers are getting crushed. This is that moment where you say absolute carnage. Torn apart. The multi-pronged attack, the tech pulling R0ll out of position. R0ll won't be allowed to get the oil here. And he's losing his last remaining units. The 2 wrapped up techs there. Literally R0ll is out of units right now. And the rebels are denied. ViViD a little bit late in getting his own 3rd supply. Is getting the map control though. And wow, we have 4, going to be a 5th tech in the mix. And R0ll can literally GG out here because ViViD can get on top of the newly erected arms dealer and just camp that. He's deciding to camp the 3rd supply instead whilst continuing to harass workers. But very aggressive here, and that hurts. That hurts as well. All the workers go down on the 2nd supply as well. Hepsi says Anta Dunki R0ll. I think he means to say Zig there. I mean, yeah, it's hard for any player to get literally steamrolled like this on stream, but you know, where do you guys rank ViViD at the moment in 1v1? He is definitely up there, right? Where do you guys have him? Do you have him in the top 5? Do you have him in the top 3? Where do you place him? I know he's had exams, so people haven't seen him of late, so they think he's gone off the boil, but I think it's clear to see from this performance here, he's still kept his level. He's still looking very, very good to me. So where do you guys rate ViViD in the current, if you like, active 1v1ers? Third supply has been dropped now for ViViD. He's kicked R0ll off this third supply as well. R0ll trying to mount some sort of defense here, but how do you claw back from this position? R0ll now taking the left side of the map, but how are you going to kick ViViD off this? And ViViD, I was about to say, can take the ore when he likes, and he's doing that right about now. Rebels coming in. Sloppy there from ViViD. That was a mistake. That was good for R0ll. Yeah, lost his text there. Not in the best manner. Maybe he was looking elsewhere, macroing at home. But as I say that, he's now going to take a very good engage. And any little gain R0ll got from killing those techs, he just lost by that engagement there. Nickname says top 50 for sure. Thank you for that contribution. There is a size worker here. A size worker. I think R0ll is trolling at this point. If he literally gets that up though, that would be hilarious. I mean, ViViD is microing here. Can you imagine if he gets this up? He's not going to get it up. Okay. And a nice little tunnel getting up over here to assault this area as well. And ViViD has taken what would be R0ll's third supply now. So ViViD on the 4 supplies to oil. And ViViD has popped on the left. So whilst R0ll is out of his tunnel here and he is rushing to get back, ViViD is assaulting this position here. So it's going to be 1 tunnel left for R0ll on the left here. 1 Scorp has been added, and the Scorp rocket just finished there. And here comes the engage. Supertech comes in. Kamikaze Supertech there. Did drop off a couple of RPGs, but it's still enough for ViViD here to clear this position. These scrapped up quads put it in the work, and that is the GG from R0ll. That is 7-0. Wow. Wow, ViViD is on it. GLA, okay, have fun. ViViD on a mission. He wants us 9-0 here. No messing about. Okay, guys, we are into game 8 of a fixed 9. And we are in the north of Vendetta looking at R0ll in blue. He is the multi-coloured player, isn't he? He's almost been every colour this set. It is R0ll with the stealth. And in the south, sticking to his favoured green, we have ViViD with GLA. Hello Jundi, how you doing? Are you at home? That's the question I always start a conversation with Jundi in, because he's always out. And we're in a lockdown here, and he's never at home. Naughty Jundi. So a very similar opening from ViViD here, and if it's not broke, why fix it? It's R0ll actually that's mixing it up. So Rally's a terrorist, and this is better. He's going to deny that position initially. ViViD smartly cancelled that tunnel because the terrorists actually could have blown up and killed that scaffold. Terrorists say hello and goodbye in one meeting there. Ah, and this is unfortunate for R0ll, because that tunnel is under fire and ViViD does pop his worker to repair that. I think, is R0ll going to retarget that? I think just by the RPGs that worker's going to go down, yeah. So R0ll will hold on to that middle position. Oh, not again. He's not going to kill his own tech again, is he? Chris says, someone give R0ll Air Force General versus Super Weapon so he gets 1 point. And loses a tech there to ViViD. Scrapped up as well. Denies the tech and the worker. I think he will see that. Yeah, he does see that, and he will deny that. So ViViD actually mixed it up, didn't go for the TT this time. Goes for a faster third, and that is very smart game sense, because R0ll, who got TT'd last game, is playing it a little bit more safe, a little bit more defensive, so doesn't throw down that third. And that is a very, well, a sign of a smart player. He's playing the set here, so rather than thinking, oh, a TT worked, I'll do that again, he played aggressive and now he's playing more greedy. And that is very, very smart here. Very nice call from ViViD to do that. R0ll does get that forward tunnel up though. But we'll quite quickly need to make something happen, because ViViD is on the 3 supplies. R0ll as a response, as I say, should be aggressive or should try and get the oil or try and get his own 3rd supply as well. So the last game is a tank mirror, so that's going to be fun to see. Big push coming in here from R0ll. And I don't think ViViD can pop there. Yeah, ViViD is out of position with his techs. He was clearing out the oil area. And he's actually sold and lost his position on the left here. So R0ll putting in a little bit of aggression now. And it is working out for him. R0ll going to clear the, what is the middle left side of the map as well. So this is the best the game has looked for R0ll, I would say, so far in this set. ViViD offering a little bit of a distraction here. Throwing down some damage on the barracks. R0ll already has the capture building upgrade though. And if he actually manages to get the oils as well, R0ll might be getting his first win on the board here. Let's see. ViViD sending rebels to the oil as well. Ooh, and this is a big moment here. R0ll is engaging a pretty loaded bunker here. And that is a magnificent engagement for ViViD actually. The trucks Tox Tractor's kind of bugged out. So, yeah, that was a little bit awkward. But R0ll's army has been reset here. Okay. One scrapped up quad is the only survivor in that battle. It was quite a battle there in the middle. ViViD now on the Scorps though, and this is where it becomes a little bit dicey for the stealth. R0ll still on the one arms dealer, no Palace yet, no second arms dealer. And during that engage, ViViD managed to get his third supply back up and running. R0ll is ahead in the economy. He is on 4 supplies. But the advantage he had, I think, has been reduced. Second arms dealer now in the mix for R0ll as well. R0ll getting his oil. ViViD could be getting his too. He is getting his oil. But what we're looking at here is a big old Scorp spam. Cute little demo trap there. Will R0ll be aware of that? Okay, so ViViD's actually popped on the right side to secure the oils, which he will do. But again, losing his own third supply in the process. He's got a big enough army though to take this back. Oh, and R0ll did hit that demo trap in the end, losing two to 3 quads there, maybe 2 quads. And ViViD can actually pop from here. Decides not to. Does the safer option, pops from the right. A little bit of a mistake there from ViViD to Tox Tractor the oil. And just missed those rebels. Okay, and now the Scorp push is moving out. Palace being thrown down for R0ll. But now ViViD has the oils, that is the difference, and Palace down for ViViD as well, and ViViD's Palace is slightly faster. Ooh, and that is a very loaded hut there, or bunker. So what does ViViD go for here? Is he going to go to push the left side of the map? Is he going to sit in this position, happy with his 2 oils? R0ll's making the decision for him a little bit, and he's pushing on the left, but ViViD has a lot of Scorps here. Will we see a pop? We do see a pop, and that is a lot of Scorps. And ViViD will hold this quite nicely here. And R0ll has to retreat. He has to retreat there. AFK Tox Tractor. And ViViD decides to not continue the push. As we see both players maybe waiting for their Palace tech. So perhaps a bus from ViViD into maybe buggies. Oh, he is pushing now. And where is that Tox Tractor going? And here is the bus. He might be just waiting for that bus before he pushes out. There it is. The bus is out. And a radar van to check for any demo traps. And I thought R0ll at one point looked like he had a very good position. Bus from R0ll as well, but this bunker is going to cause absolute havoc. Jarman did come in and snipe ViViD's bus, but way too many Scorps here, and Jarman's going to get the gun down. Oh, Jarman just about survives. The RPGs here are putting in some work, really are. R0ll now losing his third supply here. ViViD has his own Jarman up as well. And he decides to pull back. Oh, ViViD's going to lose his Jarman here. Yeah. So I think there's actually another mistake we're seeing from R0ll here. He has his CC, but I didn't notice cash bounty, unless I'm blind. Could be blind. I've missed things before. I'll keep my eye on it in the next engagement. Let's see here. So we're looking for cash bounty. ViViD has it. Does R0ll have it? Jarman's out again. Snipes the quads. Yeah, we'll have a look here. Let's see if this Scorp goes down. He does have it. Okay. Jarman having a bit of a field day here. But these two oils, man, they are going to make ViViD rich. So although it's nice to have that supply, this supply will run out. Just the 9k left here. And behind this, look at the market spam. Scud being thrown down as well, whereas R0ll is only on the one market. And I actually think when ViViD reaches this stage of a GLA mirror, he's actually one of the best. His use of units, I think the game sense, is very, very good. Alright, so we're going to have some more engagements here. Radar Man scan was dropped there, but the Jarman just snuck back in. Hello, Spell, in the chat. Chris says GG. Yeah, I'm afraid so. Both players very similar in XP now as well. I mean, R0ll needs to kill these oils. That's the starting point. But at the moment, his attention is drawn to this position ViViD has here, which is an assault on ViViD's third. And there is the scan, and down goes the Jarman. That feels bad. That feels super bad when that happens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, a 9th market, and 2 scuds being dropped. Playing 4 markets. So there you have it. There is the difference. Needs to remake the workers here, but Jarman is poised and ready. Poor workers. Jarman snipes the buggy. And he's sniping those workers again as well. Oh, he might go down though. He's under rocket buggy fire. Just about survives. And he limps away there, Jarman. Needs to get back in that tunnel to get a bit of medical attention. ViViD's like, nope, you're staying out in the field. R0ll having a little poke on the left. And that bunker has served ViViD so well this game. Was massive on that engagement when ViViD broke the third supply. And we're seeing little hit and run engagements here, but I think ViViD is quite happy to play it slow. Remember though, he does have his 2v2 tournament games in 30 minutes, and we have a tank mirror to play as well, so as much as ViViD wants the win, he will want to get ready for his 2v2 tournament as well. Eamon says, can we see ExCaL playing 1v1 after this, please? I'm afraid I'm a little bit busier today, and I'm going to have to head off after this, because I have got a 2v2 challenge later, which is going to be me and Fargo against Dominator and Size, and that is on Big Millard's channel. Jarman does go down. So with that later booked as well, I got to get some work done before then. As much as we would all love to be on 0 hour all day, can't always be done. ExCaL, my stunt double guy, says Mega Bash here, wow. A nickname says hi ExCaL Jr. Yeah, and ViViD is forcing it now. As I say, he doesn't have to. He's so rich he could just literally sit there and scud storm roll to death. But I actually think he's got his 2v2 tournament on his mind. And he's like, oh, I've just checked the time. I better attack. But yeah, R0ll has mined out here, and he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 markets. I don't even want to count how many ViViD has, but it's a lot. I think timing wise you'll be okay, Logica. It's just that ViViD might not be able to have that cup of tea and biscuit we were talking about. By the way, Logica, is anyone streaming your games? Have you got a streamer? As I say, I'm not pushing myself forward here because I have got things to do. I'm just curious if you guys have got a streamer or not. Yeah, Joseph has asked the question I was thinking. So it's the 2v2 tournament first round, scheduled to be at 14 GMT today. It is R0ll's as well, which is ViViD and Logica. Their first round match is against ExCaL and... is it Dents? Is Dents ExCaL's teammate? I think that's the team. And I'm just wondering if they've got a streamer for that. R0ll doing his best to hang on, but we have 15 seconds before the scud. In comes the Tox Bomb. It's going to be a nice one. Buggies going down. 1, 2, 3, 4 arms dealers for ViViD back at home. I think he's feeling quite good about himself. Still has the oil as well. In comes the sneak, but ViViD is right on it. And where is this scud going? There is the Tox Bomb on the production, and there is the scud. Ouch. Oh, and R0ll has walked into his own Tox Bomb. Yeah, there's the GG. And that is ViViD with 8 wins. Oof, against 0. Well, Spell's in chat. If you haven't got a streamer, Spell, do you want to cast ViViD Logica against Exile Dents? If they haven't got a stream, I don't know what ViViD's arranged. ViViD is very cute though. Alright, let's get into the 9th game. Wow, ViViD doesn't even realise he's 8-0 up. Holy moly. I think it's a mirror regardless. Yeah, okay, R0ll is on it. Maybe someone in chat ask Spell if he wants to cast the 2v2 then. Whilst we look at the final game in this fixed 9, which is a tank mirror on Barren Badlands Balance. So on the left here, I think we all are willing him to get 1 win in this set. It is R0ll in purple with the tank.
Thanks for the streaming. Keep up the good work.
Thank you, man. Thank you, Logica. And on the right, in the green, looking for a whitewash in this set, we have ViViD. I'm just going to look at his smoking hole there. Alright, so both players are doing mirror builds, and that is a dozer going to make a very, very, very proxy war factory. But the difference is here that ViViD seems to be aware of something up and will probably have a unit in position, whereas R0ll hasn't made the second war factory. So a flamer from here is going to cause absolute havoc. And I think this is going to be 9-0, guys. I think this is going to be 9-0. Flamer out. Yeah, this is just perfect from ViViD. He's rally scouted that. Yeah, really, really good from ViViD. And the flamer on the other side, the war factory's not up. This is already over, ladies and gentlemen. So ViViD does have time for his cup of tea and biscuit before the 2v2. Will deny this flamer. He denies the second flamer as well. The Battle Master's going to get 2v1'd, and this flamer is just going to flame. There's already flamed one supply. This Battle Master gets taken out as well. And a flamer from ViViD to deal with the proxy war factory as well. Oh no, and a flamer has been made by R0ll here. GG's well played. Ouch is the word. An absolute perfection from ViViD. 9-0 on roll here. Well, that is the result you want. I mean, when you are favoured in a set, I mean, stage 1 is, well, let's just get the win. But 9-0, what a performance from ViViD. Absolutely fantastic play there across a range of matchups. And I think we can say, out of the matchups we had there in that random, they were all quite interesting matchups. The tank stealth, the air stealth, USA and a GLA, all very winnable both ways. And of course the GLA mirror as well. So that was a complete whitewash, steamrolled, wonderful performance from ViViD. And I shall leave it there, guys. So that is a nice early cast for me. Thank you very much for the donation. Hit me a like, hit me a sub. Let's get to those 1k subs. And let's hope Spell can cast the 2v2 tournament, guys, because you can go from here, grab yourself a cup of tea, and go straight over to Spell's stream to watch Logica and ViViD face off against Dents and ExCaL, or ExCaL 2.0. Alright guys, that's it from me. Thanks for joining. Catch you next time. GG's.
I will go.
Our plan will succeed. Watch this.
I make the sacrifice.
They won't notice.
Let's do some body. Yes, it's good.
So generous of you. You are going to like this.
We'll get there soon enough. It is safe.
Quick, ready yourselves. Shall I push the button?
Reached perfection.